Hello everyone and welcome back. So this is the moment we've all been waiting for. I think I'm going to pull these giant onions. Now these are the ones grown for Pete Trinal's Giant Onion Growing Challenge, and we're going to be harvesting the two on the edges today. They're sitting at just under 20 inches. Well, that one's at 20, this one's just under. This one is still growing a bit, and I'm going to try and leave this one in for another week or two, but we're going to pull these ones out. It's been a long process growing these. We started back in September or October, I think it was. Oh, that one's staying. And we've been nursing and caring for these ever since. And there's been a lot of failures and a lot of successes, and I think everyone's learnt a thing or two about growing giant onions this year. And to have onions like this at the end is absolutely brilliant. So all I'm doing here now is cutting round the base of this plant, cutting the roots. That way we're doing minimal damage, pulling it out. Just going to clean off as much of the dirt as I can there. As you can see, some really nice onions. Now I'm lifting these two a little bit earlier than the middle one, but it is only going to be by a week. And that's because I want two dressed for a show and one heavy for the show. So I'm going to use these two on the side as my dressed ones, and the one in the centre will be for heavy. And again, really nice onion. I am going to weigh these two, and is what I'll do is I won't be showing you the weight, but I'll take a photograph of it, and if something happens to this one in the meantime, or either of these two ended up heavier than that, then at least I'll have photographic evidence of the weight to show to Pete. I'll trim the roots off a little bit better than that, but I won't be cutting any of the top foliage. That will all be staying. But for the Ailsae variety, I am very happy with those. Those are two corking onions, and I'll get these put on the scales, see what they weigh, and I'll get some photographs of that. So this one will be staying in for another week. I will record me lifting that one as well, but for now we do have two. And if you're interested in seeing what they weighed, check out Pete Trinal's channel. He will be doing a video at the end revealing who has won, and all the weights will be on that video, and that is going to be at the end of August, so keep an eye out for that. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and comment below if you've had a go at growing giant onions, or how your year's been with onions, because it's been very up and down for me, and I think a few others are in the same boat. But we will be doing this again next year, and really look forward to taking part in that again. I'm going to be doing things a little bit different next year, because we've definitely learned a thing or two this year. Right guys, I do apologise about the lighting, but it is nearly 10 o'clock at night when we're doing this. So how I'm going to weigh these, because it's awkward to get the onions to sit on the scales. So I've just got a roll of sellotape, and I'm just going to place that on the scales before starting. Make sure that is zeroed out. We want pounds, and then I'll just sit the onion on the sellotape, and you get a pretty good reading like that. Yep, bang on. Quite happy with that. So that one's the heavier one, but not by much. There's about 150 grams in it between those two, but this one is the heaviest one. So I'll get a photo of this on the scales and keep that just in case the other one isn't as heavy. And if you're intrigued as to what it is, it's not as heavy as last year. It's quite a bit off from last year, so I'm hoping that that other one packs on the pounds. Right then guys, that is going to be it for me this afternoon. Just like to say a massive thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. I'm going to get these peeled back and stored in the shed, and hopefully they dry out a bit before the show. And we will be lifting this one in about a week's time, so keep an eye out for that video. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing, and catch you on the next one. Bye for now.